Man, that looked a lot like the Jets that I used to know. Mm. We talked a lot throughout this week, man, about the type of team that we thought we were. Beating up on the Patriots. Turns out they're terrible. Not even beating up on, just beating the Titans. Turns out they're terrible. Losing the 49ers. Turns out they're not great. 2-2. Man, this is just. Who do you blame? What happens when you take a team, you change nothing except for the quarterback? And that quarterback doesn't play very well. Well, you're going to get a lot of the same. Nathaniel Hackett, man. Not a lot of creativity. Saleh. What does he do during the games? Other than just call timeouts every now and then. He doesn't do much. Dude is a cheerleader on the sidelines. Stands there and celebrates. And then when things aren't going well, he just stares off into space. Never reprimands his players. Never yells at his players. Never holds them accountable. Nope. Because he's a player's coach. And you know what happens when players feel like they have a coach like that? Well, we can do what we want. Penalties after penalties after penalties. Not good, man. I mean, the Broncos, you got to think, are a bottom tier team. You got to think they're at least bottom third of the league. Jets can't even snake out a win. Rodgers is beat up, looking terrible. Breece Hall? Man, that dude, I'm sorry, man. I mean, he talks a lot, man. I know that I'm one of the best running backs in the league. I know that I'm going to have 1,000 yards. You'll be lucky to have 500 yards this year. That guy keeps talking, man. That guy keeps talking about what he's going to do. Garrett Wilson, number one wide receiver. We don't have one. The Jets do not have a number one wide receiver. Not good. Nothing is good about this. Nothing. There are no positive takeaways from this game. Garrett Wilson, dude. Breece Hall. I mean, a lot of, and here's the most frustrating thing is the excuses about Garrett. It's 4 games now. Everybody says, oh, well, the defense is taking away Garrett Wilson. The defense is taking him away. When you're a number one wide receiver, you find a way. You find a way to gain yards. You find a way to score touchdowns. You don't fumble on the first drive of the game and put your team just coming from behind immediately. So this is not good. This is not a team that's making a playoff run. This is not a team. I mean, that's right now. I still believe in this team. I still think that they can make things work. I mean, like Rodgers said, this is out of character. But we have the same exact team as last year, essentially. But Aaron Rodgers now. I mean, this was a Zach Wilson game. This was just. These are all this is what we did last year, but we would say, oh, well, we have Zach Wilson, so we can't do much. 90% of this game is on. It's on the coaches. It has to be. It has to be. Some of those plays coming down the wire, man, just throwing jump balls. You're throwing jump balls to Gibby. How do you throw a jump ball to a 5'8" wide receiver, Xavier Gibson? Nothing on the inside. I mean, this was bad. Bad play call. Aaron Rodgers getting beat up. Breece Hall looks slow. Dude looks heavy. Looks like did nothing in the offseason to get better. And I said that since day one, not just this game. Since day one, I said this dude has done nothing to get better. All he does is talk about what he's going to do and not about what he's doing. Bad game, bad loss. to a bad team. So what does that make you? Makes you a bad team. Next week in the morning, you got to go to London to play the Vikings. Good luck, man. Doesn't get much worse. So, we've got some primetime games coming up. 2 really difficult games. Vikings are 4-0, looking to go 5-0. Darnold wants a revenge game, and we're not in the driver's seat. So, guess we'll see.